Shalom Aleichem, live at the Grapevine. This is the Kosher Spirit Review, sometimes the Wine Review. And this is the second take of this because our camera ran out of battery, and I don't do re-edits or looping or connections of videos. I'm here with Chris Riesbeck from the Benromach Distillery in Scotland and Gordon MacPhail, which is the old, wait, you know what? Tell us about Gordon MacPhail.
I appreciate that, thanks. So Gordon MacPhail is an independent bottler based out of Elgin in northern central Speyside. We're about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes due northwest of Aberdeen and about 45 minutes east of Inverness. What we do is we purchase new make spirit directly off the still from distilleries all over Scotland. We cask it and mature it in our warehouses in Elgin and release them to around the world when we see fit. We're starting off today with tasting a 1996 14-year-old Tormore from our Connoisseur's Choice range. It was a range developed in the 1950s by George Urquhart, father of Michael Urquhart, the current managing director of G&M. It was the first vintage-specific bottling series available for an independent bottler. In this particular instance, this Tormore was matured exclusively in first fill bourbon barrels, bottled at 46%, which is a new range standard for us with Connoisseur's Choice, non-chill filtered, non-caramel colored at all times.
I always get this like cashew butter.
Yeah.
Cashew butter.
A lot of sort of tones of like uncooked sugar cookie, real doughy, a lot of butter to it, very creamy.
And you know those candies that they make look like the citrus fruits? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's just beautiful. Really clean. You know, Tormore's not a distillery that we see a lot of actual bottlings from the distillery on a regular basis.
The wood is really soft.
Yeah, really just an
Soft
enjoyable whiskey. That was the first distillery built in the 20th century. Just a
already said I'm rough, I'm not cheating. Yeah.
Beautiful distillery. It looks a bit like a museum. Gorgeous marble columns in the front. Really nice water garden out in the front part of the property. But a wonderful whiskey and one that does exceptionally well here at Grapevine.
Yeah. Well, I like the whiskey a lot. It's got a lot of unique character. It says, oh, interesting. Oh, the Chivas thing's gone. Wow. So, this distillery was bought by Chivas.
Yeah, so it's owned by Pernod.
And why? Because they wanted to guarantee, in my understanding, that this whiskey's so good, they wanted to guarantee stocks for their blends.
Exactly.
And the thing is I believe there's only two ways to get this whiskey in America at all. This to me is the best expression of it, no question. And the whiskey itself has got a little like nutty character, some like, how should I say, like woody citrus tone to it. And it's very soft on the palate. It's not an aggressive whiskey, but even though it's 92 proof.
Now you can really pick out the bourbon tone there.
Yeah. That's right. I'd call it a bourbon on Valium that is wafting near you while you're drinking a beautiful malty soft Scotch.
There you go. Couldn't have said it better myself.
And they're around mid 60s to mid 70s, depending on where you find them. And Chris, I really appreciate you coming out.
Excellent. Thanks
giving
for
us some
having me.
education on the background of what you're doing in Tormore. And I'm Yoshua Worth, and this is Chris Riesbeck.
Cheers.
Live at the Grapevine. This is Kosher Spirit Review.